Oi. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Spencer here, back with another Duolingo stream. We're having ourselves a good little time here, so please enjoy yourself every time you can. Good morning. Welcome back. We finally fixed our light. We realized it wasn't a lamp issue with the second light bulb or the inner light bulb. It was a fuse issue. So we're going to have to take care of that a little on later today. So let's go ahead and move on. We're going to go ahead and click to our Duolingo. Here we are. Congratulations, you finished second and advanced to the Ruby League. I don't know if does that call for congratulations? It's weird. I was thinking that lingots. Get your lingots here.
その理由もこれから話します。しかし、それは本当にできないという意味ではありません。それができるゲームややり方もあると思うので。
Okay, let's go ahead and continue. We're in position. Let's go. Select the correct characters for Atarashi. Atarashi, that one.
Hikui.
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 Select those. Furoi.
Furui.
Furui.
ベッドは古いです。
The bed is old.
あのテレビは新しいです。テレビは新しいです。
彼のベッドは低いです。彼のベッドは低いです。
His bed is low. Why you care about his bed?
ベッドは新しいですか？
ベッドは新しいですか？
テレビは
Ha 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 ha, jokes.
ベッドは新しいですか？
Here's the bed name.
大量のたくさんのインプットです。
寒い、甘い、低い。
低い。Low, right?
この布団は新しいです。
この布団は新しいです。
この布団はテレビ低いです。古いテレビです。
古いテレビです。The It's an old television. Stop talking about my stuff. The bed is old.
新しい。
Psych.
ベッドはです。このテーブルは低いです。
このテーブルは低いです。This table is low.
このテレビは低いです。
このテレビは低いです。I zoomed it in so it makes it more exciting, right?
このテレビは低いです。このテレビは古いです。このテレビは低いです。
低いです。Jokes.
低いです。
The TV is new.
あのテレビはです。
古い。
古い。左。低い。
低い。
新しい布団。
低い。このテレビは古いです。
低い。新しい。下、右。古い。
The television is low. このテレビは低いです。
です。その椅子は低いです。
その椅子は
その椅子はその椅子は低いです。
低いです。
です。
Oh, whoa! I wasn't even paying attention. See what I'm getting phone calls and text messages from girls. It's messing me up.
どのようなゲームをするか、どのようにゲームをするかで、言語を学ぶために役立つことができるでしょう。でも最後に、どのようにすればゲームを使って日本語を学ぶことができるのか。
Bought my light. The chair's low. Should have got low. たくさんのインプットが必要です。そのため、 This futon, this
この
futon.
古い
Jokes.
布団は新しいです。その椅子は低いです。
会話がたくさんあったり、人と話せるものがいいです。
Yay.
ストーリーがとてもいいゲームだと、その話をたくさん聞くことになります。それはドラマや映画を見ているのと同じように
Even done yet. Okay.
その椅子は低いです。その椅子、その椅子は低いです。古い、低です。
Dun dun.
むしろ自分がこの世界の中にいるということで。
So there it is. That's the picture that he posted. Camera tilted. And ice skating. He had this cool angle. He had his camera tilted. So I was like, oh, I want to try to get a video with the camera tilted. And there you have it.
1438 tilt. 14.
声が入っていないゲームでもキャラクターの会話をたくさん読むことができればいいでしょう。キャラクターが話しているのを見てテキストを読めばそれはもう漫画や小説を
You've inspired me like that.
同じですからね。街に
Okay.
そこにいるキャラクターたちと
You replaced my one day streak. My man, I was at work. What'd you think I was doing?
あってもなくてもとてもいいインプットになると思います。街には元気な商人のおじさんがいるかもしれませんし、とても疲れた女の人がいるかもしれません。彼らの話し方はきっと
鏡は新しいです。
鏡は The mirror, right? Is new.
新しい冷蔵庫です。
新しい冷蔵庫です。
新しい冷蔵庫で
That's
す。
a new refrigerator.
この冷蔵庫は古いです。
This refrigerator is old. Stop talking about my fridge, man.
方がいいと思います。なぜなら
It's messed up. It's my fridge.
考えたり
This mirror's old. This I didn't close the door. Hold on, it's freezing.
長いからです。あなたが毎日2時間日本語を勉強しているとしましょう。
Okay. The mirror is old.
2時間
鏡
勉強した
鏡、
は古い
で
です。
す。冷蔵庫、本棚、
本棚、
そうすると
上、鏡、
鏡。
低い。あの冷蔵庫は新しいです。
That refrigerator is new.
日本語の
古い。
古い。
古い
すること
古い。
2時間勉強して1時間ゲームをやる。
古い
日本語を使った時間は
古い。
3時間になります。
冷蔵庫、
冷蔵庫
隣、
隣。
鏡、
鏡。
低い。
低い。The mirror is new. 新しい。
新しい。
鏡は
です。
鏡は古いです。
鏡は古いです。
冷蔵庫
Psych.、
鏡はです。
That refrigerator is new. Is it new? That
あの冷蔵庫は
新しい
です。
この鏡は高いですか？
この鏡は
この
鏡
鏡はこの鏡は高いですか
高いですか
ですか
Is it expensive though? The refrigerator is old. The refrigerator is old. この冷蔵庫は古いです。
布団は鏡の下にあります。
Now if I shrink it, but if I zoom it in, it gets extra exciting. Right? But you have to always keep scrolling it up.
布団は鏡の下にあります。布団は鏡の下にあります。の下にあります。
The mirror is beneath the couch is beneath the mirror.
この
Is the mirror expensive?
鏡は高
Ooh. Is the refrigerator new?
新
Is
し
it
い
new, right? Is it new? So
鏡
Oops, sorry.
冷蔵庫
新しい冷蔵庫です。
冷蔵庫です This.
Ooh, sleepy.
こんにちは、イーサクです。このポッドキャストでは日本語でいろいろなトピックについて話します。
The futon is under the mirror.
では今日も日本語で考えていきましょう。
冷蔵庫、布団、
暇な時間は無駄な時間じゃないです。
は
効率のことを考えていると
鏡
つい時間が
に
もったいないと考えることがあります。
Oh, no, 上に。Right? Oh,
ちょっとした休みの時間。
布団は
10分
の
とか
下に
30分とか
に。
何もしていない時間がもったいないと思ってしまいます。
布団
は
そして
鏡
その時間に
の下にあります。
Ooh, that was tough. 布団は鏡の上に。Wow, that took a lot of steps. I almost goofed that quite hard there. That was going to be a special one. Special! Wow, 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 wow. Yes! Let's go do the thing. Shita, she. That one.
下
このような暇な時間は
上
上
時間ではありません。
上
左
左 left?
その暇で何もない時間
That
は
was weird. Up.
とても大切な時間なんです。
Shita. Write this in English. Below or down.
暇な時間があるから
Left. Hidari.
左
リラックスすることができますし、
右
Whoa, they put both of them here.
石右
回復させることもできます。
下
右
たくさん勉強したり、仕事を
左下にあります
疲れを
左
回復させる
左下
ことができるんです。
左下にあります
Yeah, I
Mas.
It's put it below there. It's on the bottom left. Whoa.
そして
左、
回復して
右、
なったから
右
こそ
What's this? Ooh.
仕事をする
下
ことができ
上右
右
机
机
もできます。
ひ
右上にあります。
つまりこのちょっと
右に
した暇というのは
右
とても
右
大切
に
なんです。
あります。
What? Oh,
人が何
I felt like I missed a button there and I just
を
rushed
する
it.
ためにも
It's on the bottom left.
この暇は
So, left. Right?
左下
とはいえ
にあります
You forget the
椅
knee.
子はテーブルの上です
どうした
Oh, I gotta write it in English. This is really
テーブル
tough.
なぜ
Table. The table.
10分の時間でも
Table
何もしていない
chair.
もったいない
Table chair. Oh, it's square. Goes. 椅子はテーブルの上で
ちょっ
す。
と目を閉じて休んでいれ
What?
ば
Is it
椅子
chair?
すぐ何かを
テーブルの上。 On top of the chairs on top of the table is on top of the table. Oh, okay. I thought that was the gauze. Is that saying that right?
下
Making people sure they're not just guessing.
な右上
テーブルの左と右に椅子があります。テーブルの左と右に椅子があります。右、左とテーブルの左と右に椅子があります。右に椅子があります。
テーブルの左と右に椅子があります。
テーブルの左と右に椅子があります。
There's a table. There's a chair on the left and right of the table.
テーブルの左と右に椅子があります。
That was special, I guess. That felt special. Was it supposed to be special is the question. The chair is below that.
その
椅子は
椅子は
その椅子は
下
です。
です。
右上にあります。
右
にあります。右上にあります。右上にあります。
右上
にあります。
That's the thing I didn't hear because I couldn't hear it. Trying to pull fastens on me, man. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's probably gonna work. It's probably gonna work.
本を買いました。
本を買いました。I bought a book.
レストランの中で食べます。
レストランの中で食べます。
レストランの中で食べます。で、食べます。
I eat inside the restaurant.
中
What? What'd you call me?
猫は外にいます。
猫は外
にいます。
レストランの外で食べます。
I eat outside the restaurant.
私は本が好きです。
I like this book. I like books.
その本を買いませんでした。
I did not buy that book. Inside Naka.
本は机の上にあります。
本 was it? She said 本
は机の上にあります。机の上にあります。
本は机の上にあります。
本は机の上にあります。
明日はちょっと忙しいです。
明日はちょっと忙しいです。I am a little busy tomorrow.
外に姉がいます。
外に
姉
my older sister. 外にmy older sister's out. Is this just what? Why does this keep repeating itself?
1時間も使ったら他の時間がなくなってしまうと思うかもしれませんが、1時間も使うことによって
ちょっとの間忙しいです。
You're gonna get that number one spot though from my sister? Doubt. What's up, sister? I don't think so, man. Not for like 10 years. You got like 40k points or something. It's like you played the game forever. How you doing, sister? I meant to call you the other day, but I just sent you a song. Thought it'd bring back some memories, some good ones for you. I don't know. Give you a chuckle.
ちょっとの間忙しいです。
Yeah, I stopped doing my language labs on stream because there's no other way to stream languages on the internet, like effectively, like without the label of, you know, streaming under Duolingo. So if I'm gonna do anything, you're number 3 on your friends list. That's crazy. You're number 1 on mine, and you're number 3 on yours. That's wild. Well, at least you have a banner to, you know, you have what do you call this? Something to climb.
ちょっとの間忙しいです。の間ちょっとの間忙しいです。
忙しいです。
です。
Isn't this gate? Oh, I'm busy for a little while, for some time.
中に兄がい
homie
ま
has
す。
143k. 143k. Do you like have a hobby? Like, what is you doing? That's crazy. No, I can't judge. You know, people have time. For real, I'm serious. Like, what are you even doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it that you're doing? All right.
中に兄がいます。
中に. What is that?
兄。
I'm getting my brothers, sisters all messed up. I just know I remember you as Imoto, and I know I'm the other one. Ani. See, I can't even remember right now. This one. Ani. So, but I can't remember. All the other ones, I goof them up all the time, like no matter what. Nakani ga imasu. My older brother's inside. And then you get more points if you hold a streak, right? Like if you maintain a streak, does it increase points, or is that a myth? I don't know. You would know, right? You out of all people should know, because I don't know. I clearly just don't give a crap about my streak anymore. I was like, whatever. I was like, the cat is outside. You get lingots, but you don't know about extra XP. Cool. We have a digital currency that only works to buy clothes for Duo, and he only has like 3 outfits. Cool costumes. Yeah. Like, what are they even doing over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, clearly they're not working on Tagalog, so like, what are they doing? And then the people who own the company aren't even making up the languages, so like, what are y'all even doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my goodness. Like, after playing Magic the Gathering for like the longest time, it's like I start looking at like the business side of things, and then like the game side of things. Like, there's such a disconnect. Like, what the heck are y'all even doing? You know, like, think about it. Like, clearly the guys who run the company don't make the languages up. They just make decisions, right? Just sitting around making decisions. Like, you don't think there's a department of like, what should Duo be wearing? I don't know, man. I guess their priorities to, I'm not Duolingo. Yeah, I shouldn't talk too much smack. I'm starting to invest in them. They went public a few months ago, so I'm taking all my money and I'm putting it into Duolingo. So I shouldn't be talking too much smack. Not too much. I still can, but not too much. The cat is outside. You gotta memorize this line, sister, because I don't know how to say it.
Neko.
Neko wa soto desu, right?
Wa.
Neko ni wa.
Ni. Wa. Soto.
Imasu.
Mas.
Does that make sense? The cat is outside. So would I say soto ni wa or neko? Neko ni wa. My cat is on my lap. My rap? You rapping? Neko ni wa soto imasu. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Do I put I know my rap. My neko is on my lap. Neko. Oh crap. Soto. Do I put soto? Soto ni wa neko imasu. That makes even more no sense. Oh, let's just fire it. Neko wa soto ni. So I don't need. Wait. Hold the heck up. Okay, that's fine. So I switch this. Okay, I put the ni. Oh, I put the ni over here? That's it? That's all I have to do? Neko wa Rappa. I gotta bring that guy back. That guy is the flyest dude. That's the OG. Only the real know about Rappa the Rapper. Only the real know that guy. That guy is the straight OG. Like the hat, the ears, like the feet, like the whole like the controller. Like you gotta really get it. Like if you don't know rapper to rapper, like she's too young for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
ちょっと働きます。
ちょっと働きます. Hold up, I'm working, or I have a little work. Let's see. Little work. Oh, I work a little bit? Come on, it's the same thing. Right. I eat inside the restaurant. Do you eat inside the restaurant?
中のレストランで食べます。
Oh my goodness, the restaurant comes first. Restaurants, it makes no sense. Thanks for the clip, sister. Because it's true. More no sense. It makes more no sense. You start thinking in Japanese, you start talking in Japanese, in English. It don't make no more sense. More no, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Restaurant, no, I did it all backwards, right? I did it going left to right, and it's right to left, right? No naka de. Okay, mine's all jacked up. So restaurant comes first is the subject. No, stop it. Don't you patronize me, Duo.
母と父の間に私がいます。
Dude, there is so many memes on Duo being like the most cringiest like helper ever. You know, there's so many people who are just like, get out of my face, Duo. And like, you can't get too mad at him because of his cute owl features, but you're like, it's pretty awful snout. There's this joke in Magic that me and Raymond used to call each other awful snout. I don't know if I ever told you this one, sister, but it's a super duper hilarious Magic card because it's literally called awful snout. Like, you are so awful, it's awful snout. Awful snout. Let me see. How do you spell it? Awful. Awful snout. Heck yeah. Oh, no. Where is it? There it is. Oh, foul snout. Yeah, oh, foul snout. But we pronounce it awful snout. But you're such a scrub. You're an awful snout. Man, it's so awful. It was awful snout. Yeah, dude, awful. But I know it's not. I think it should be pronounced oh, foul snout. But, I mean, come on. Why are you such an awful snout, sister? That's like only the real no kind of Magic players. They're like, dang, like you really went to that card, to the awful snout. And I was like, I know, right? Look at these comments. Oh, it's a pig beetle thing. Duh, I gotta get out the comments. I get lost in comments all the time. I gotta. Well, you're such an awful snout, sister.
母と父の間に私がいます。
Wow, that sounds like a mouthful, right?
母
と父の間に私がいます. My mom and dad. What is this? Together?
の間に
I'm in between my mother and father? Oh, wow. I know. I get, dude, for real, whatever the content is, like, I get sucked in the comment world. Like, the content can be like 15 seconds. Or like that. That's a perfect example. Like, it's a picture of a Magic card that I already know. Right? But, like, I could just go through the comments and just, like, oh, I'll be lost in it. Yeah, dude, that's where the real content is. Only the real, no, like, come on. It's like level 1, the content. Level 2 is the comments. Like, that's where the real content is. Like, comments are so wild that people make YouTube videos out of them. Like, that's the content. That's other people's content now, right? It's ridiculous. I'm in between. You better be right. So mother comes first. Chichi to haha no aida ni watashi ga. What'd you send me, sister? What did you send me? It better not be something with hella comments. I swear, I got no time for comments right now. And if you think I know, that's why I sent it, because it was I saw it at the gym. It's funny because they play the wildest things at the gym. Things you would never play in the US. I was like, my man, like, y'all shouldn't be playing this. Like, there's some vulgarity up in here. And, you know, Japanese folk they're just jamming along. And then I know every time I see Americans, we're like, yo, like, I can't believe that you can't say this on the radio. You can't say ski ski on the radio. Like, it's crazy. What's up, John Wang? I know I should eat Domino's on stream, right? I should. I don't want to say leftovers. I combined all 3 pizzas. John Wayne in the house, y'all. Johnny Wang. I eat between my mother and my father and mother, right? So, haha. Where's the haha?
Chichi.
Chichi.
To.
Ha.
Haha. No. Ma.
Aida. Aida de.
De. Tabimasu.
Whoa, I got it right. What's up, Chow Wang? What you up to, brother? You working today? Oh no, it's Sunday, right? I don't have my clock up. I should have my clock up. Yeah, my clock app. Right, let's see what's in my clock app here. I should just put it in the corner like that. You guys know my time. My time all around the world. I am between my mother and father. Let me see. Mother. Where's the mother kanji? Mother. Oh, Ka-san. Dude, I be dropping that with the kids. Dude, it's like no matter what country, culture, like, it's comedy because, like, the kids be cracking up because, like, I listen to the babies. Like, I have a baby class on the weekends. And some moms are just, like, over it. Like, clearly, mom's been, like, awake all day. Most of the moms have 2 children. So it's like there's an older kid, there's a baby. And then, like, you know, she's trying to rock one to sleep. And then the other kid is like, Oka-san, Oka-san. And then the mom's like, nani. It's like, it's like the greatest thing you can ever imagine, because it doesn't matter what language you speak or what culture you're in. It's like everybody gets that. It's like, nani. Like, it's just, I've seen it probably a dozen times. What's up, Duolingo? What's up, DLM? Yeah, I'll do it after this one. Which one, man? The same one? I'm gonna probably learn Chinese or Mandarin before Japanese. Okay. Do. Ha 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 ha. Chichi.
No. Naka.
No. No.
Hon.
Oops.
Ma. Ni. Naka. Ga.
Oh, watashi.
Watashi ga imasu.
Oh my goodness. That cat emote is the best, man. I kind of want it. Oh, you got that from her? That's hers, right? I did not know that's hers. I don't know. I don't know. I have a hard time with... I'm not going to catch up to my sister. It's not going to happen. No way. Even if I played Duolingo every day for, I don't know, like, I need to see the score, right? Let me see the score and I can probably do the math. Okay, hold on. I got to make sure I did this right. Mom and dad, no. Okay, that's so far. So I don't need Naka because that means, so everything was right. I just added an extra kanji for funzy. I'm busy for a little while. This is actually super hard. What the heck? I'm busy for a little while.
ちょっと忙しいです。
私は水でいいとか、お茶やジュース、ココアの方が好きという人です。
ちょっとno。Oh, because it's a little while. I don't know this one. Oh, it's a whole expression? They don't teach you this in expression school, Duolingo, Duo. Where's that bird? Oh, so now he don't want to show up.
外に姉がいます。
Soto ni. This is older sister. Ane.
がいます。姉。
Ah, I got it right. My older sister is outside. The cat is outside. Okay, neko.
猫
Neko. What?
は
Outside.
外にいます。
ちょっと働きます。
Chotto itadakimasu. I work a little bit. Should I? I should, right? Yeah, I'll call him after stream. Oh, it's tomorrow? Snap. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call then. Yeah. Why, you want to call soon or you want to call later? What's your time right now? Because I got to do this. I got like a handful of projects. So you'll be there? All right. I'll call after stream then. So within like the hour or such. Because you binge watch Criminal Minds every 45 minutes. After this, I gotta make another 2 YouTube videos. It's gonna be wild. And I eat inside the restaurant. Okay, DM the first. Okay, it should be within the hour. Like this hour, the next one. So it's all good. Because it's about to be noon, and I have to have most of my projects done before I leave. I'm going to Tokyo tonight. I eat inside the restaurant.
Restaurant.
Dewa? Restaurant. No.
Naka.
Restaurant de. No.
Naka. No. Naka. De. Tabemasu.
Oh, wow. No, you're not allowed. If I click you, you go to the beginning. I am between my mother and father. Hey, March, what's going on? Happy New Year. Hey. I started working on that class a little bit. Let me see. Where's my website? So, here it is. So on my website, I know you were it's a long anticipation here. But on the website, it's in the link in the here's going to be the Japanese class. I started building it, so it's going to be one button at a time. You click the window, it's going to take you. Clearly, this window's broken because I'm a scrub. But the window will take you to where you need to go. So the class is under construction, but it's moving along quite not, I want to say smoothly, because that's a lie. It's moving along. So how are you doing, March? What's going on with you? I'm between my mother and father. Father, mother. Let's go with mother. Where's the mother? Mother. Ga. Wonderful. Yeah, how you doing? How was the holidays for you? No, we put ga second. We always put ga second. Ni. Watashi ga. Between watashi. Watashi no. Ai. No. How do you do this one? No. Ni. Watashi no what? Chichi to haha wa. Oops. Haha to chichi ni.
私
Watashi no.
のい
Oops.
机の上
ま
で勉強しません。少し前に
Okay.
私はスペイン語の勉強
Aida の
を始
間に
めたと言い
の
ます。
間にの間に
今もちょっと
の
勉強して
間
ま
英語
の
の方を
間に
もっと勉強し
私
た
が
い
います。
ます
休んでいます。
Whoa!
最近再開しました。
Very nice. That's super good news.
大抵はスペイン語で YouTube を見たり音楽を聴いたりしてい
To a
ます。
school friend.
本も読めるよう
Well,
に
text me some more about this. I want to know your updates. Make a blog. Make it big. Make it beautiful. I can't wait.
たくさん見たり聞いたりするというのは本当に
I am busy for a little while.
になります。
ちょっと
新しいボキャブラリーを覚えることが
This is a whole expression, right? Choto no.
新しい表
の
現も
ま
覚えること
Right.
ができる。
Choto no aida. Choto no aida.
もし
忙しいです
I don't know this one, guys. Apparently, this is a whole, for a little while, Choto no aida is a whole thing that I'm unfamiliar with. I could make a blog about it, but since it's not official by the school, you can't. But you can have an unofficial blog, huh? You can have an unofficial blog, right?
これは英語だと
Right? There's nothing against the rules for that.
この時に
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you don't have to use your name. It's like a fan account, right? Yeah,
日本語のオリジナルで
just be like, I don't know who that is,
見て
you
みた
know?
り、英語
And
で
then it could be like, haha, it was me all along.
スペイン語で
Or not,
見
you
たり
know,
すると
whichever works for you. You know, keep it unofficial all the time.
そうすると
All right, but to Nihao Mai up in this, I wanted to make a Queen fan club. Now that
キャラクターが
is always a good
何を
idea.
話すかも知っていますから、
Goodbye.
時々
再见。
意味がわかるんです。
Nothing wrong with that. I've had a lot of students in my junior high school class on the weekend telling me about they had to hide their school clubs because in Japan there's pre-made clubs, right? It's you have like the standard school clubs, like whatever school clubs exist in all of Japan, they're all they're in every school that exists from north to south. Now, and then sometimes some students are like, I'm not down, these are all boring, I don't like any of this. And then they try to get permission to start a new club, and most of the time the teachers are like, no, but if you jump through all these hoops, like, you know, get like a petition, get people to sign it, have enough people, you know, be interested, have like a teacher to chaperone, blah 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 blah, then you're able to do it. And sometimes it swings, but other times, like, how are you going to get like 10 kids who are interested in something that you're interested in, and then find a teacher to be okay with it, then find a place to do it in, then you have to have like a structure to, like, you know, there has to be like a secretary, blah blah blah. So that's like another gate, or like another hurdle or another hoop. So then some students are just like, I just want to start a Queen fan club and then just start doing it over there with like 4 other students who are super interested, and then they do it for quite some time, and then they get caught pretty much, and you know, usually they have to go to the higher ups. And in Japan, most of the schools, so I worked in a few junior high schools and a few elementary schools, and most of the junior high schools that I worked in have about like 4 principals, like, you know, or 5. Usually there's like the senior principal, and then like 4 lower level principals. You know, it's like, think of it like 1 president and like 4 vice presidents. So, you know, you would go to one of the you would go to one of the vice presidents or one of the principals and go through your
在
spiel, like, what were you doing, blah blah blah. Yeah, man, like, It's a cold piece out here in Japan. I was like, dang, like you guys they just wanted to have a good time. Yeah,
好，你在
yeah that's a wild
再见。
process. It's a wild process. I was like, dang. Do you include principles as all of the types of principles? It's like every principal has a distinct position, like what they do in the job for their like role, right? So it's like, you know, you have the principal that is the one for math, then you have one for like all the science, one for all the history. I don't know any board card games. They're not listed as board card games. Board card games come in college. They're not in junior high. I know this because working in the junior high schools, like the kids who want to play like the kids who want to play Magic, like they do not play Magic at school. Like they don't play Pokemon. Like you would think they would, but they don't. I was like, oh man. I was like, well, y'all play Pokemon. You know, like nobody plays Pokemon at school. This is crazy. I was like, because I would tell people all the time. I was like, man, like kids would be like, I was like, telling them in the States, people be playing like all day. We'd be playing in the classroom. Like there'd be a dang lecture going on, and we're just playing in the dang back of the class. Yeah, only one principal. Sometimes a few vice principals, but in Japan, it's like all principals. And then like the senior principal. But maybe at the time I couldn't translate the Japanese well, but I don't know if there's a vice principal. I never looked it up.
在
Goodbye.
见
I just knew that there's like a few levels.
见 好好见 你好在 见
No, that's not it.
在
There it is. What? My man, what? Yeah, DLM, the college board games, card games. Board games, card games, and there's a Japanese D&D that I tried to get into, but you have to have a really firm grasp on Japanese to do it, and like it's a super small niche, like it's like super tiny, and it's only in college. Like anything advanced, like I said, like the junior high school ones is like the basic baseball, basketball, soccer, writing club, English club, like the standard of the standard. But in college you start to get to more like advanced ones, right? Like computers, board games, card games, anything related with like a boat, you know, like kayaking, camping, things like that. You get those. That's when you're in the university level.
好在你好见
And I know this because most of my college students that I have on the weekday classes, they'll be like, oh, like I can't wait. Or like the junior high school student or high school students going into college, they always tell me what clubs they want to join. So I get to have this like idea of like what they're looking forward to. I'm like, oh dang, like you don't have that in your school? They're like, no, it's not offered. I was like, dang.
见
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, hell yeah. Thanks, D11. My broken gold coins. Oh wait, let me go back a little bit. I gotta look at this score here with my sister. So if my sister had said 61,000, okay, my sister had 61K, and I'm at almost 20K, 19K, right? And how much XP do I have today? Like how much did I make? I make 70. 1,000. So if I made 1,000 every day for the next how many days? 50 days, 40 days, 1,000 XP a day, right? Like I can't even do the math for that. That's ridiculous, right? Like it would take me forever, like no doubt about it. A 900-day streak. Look at you. Look at you. Good job, sister. Oh, that's a cool picture. I should hit homegirl up. These two are my good friends right here. Pretty much, I should unfriend her. She ghosted me. I don't know why we're still friends. Haha, that's right, you scrub. I know this girl ghosted me in every platform, and she's here. I don't know if I talked about her a little bit last time with Chong Wang and with DLM. Yeah. She's super, like, she's super. First of all, she's a princess. Second of all, she's super famous, and I didn't know this until like after like a year and a half of like hanging out with her. She like kept it low key a secret. Like totally, like I was like, wow, like I couldn't believe that I was like essentially dating a celebrity. It was wild, and I was like, oh dang.
Yoko.
And I even, it's funny because Andre 1000 was the one that like made the meet like way more interesting. But we were hanging out for like a year and a half and found out she was famous. And I was like, wait, what? Like, I didn't even know. And she just wanted to be normal, right?
Yoko. Yoko.
You know, she says, I just wanted to be normal. Every time we hung out, she never did her makeup. She just always like was low key. But the only thing that stuck out about her was that her favorite color is green, so she always wore green stuff. So I was like, you always stick out. See, back to basics, sister. Back to basics. She was just like, it was cool.
Yoko.
It worked out. You said Yoko. What? This is the kanji for Yoko, like Yokosuka. This is Tonari.
Tonari.
Nothing is making any sense. Did I just choose the wrong one?
弟がたくさんいます。
Ototo ga takusan imasu. I have hella brothers.
隣に母がいます。
Yeah, I'll tell you more stories about her. What's funny is that I don't think I have a single picture with her. So what's your name right now? Link on Duo. Well, her main language, I don't know, I think she's doing like a bajillion languages. My sister working? Sheesh. What? My sister working? Sheesh.
隣に母がいます。隣に母がいます。母がいます。
I'm beside my maja. Oh, my mother's next to me. Same thing.
たくさん食べます。
また次回のポッドキャストでお会いしましょう。
Takusan tabemasu. I eat a lot. I hella eat a lot. I eat a lot. Or I eat much. I eat many. No, I eat a lot. That's fine.
下。
Why are you quiet, huh? I heard you stop talking. Tonari.
隣。
My man.
隣。
Hidari.
左。横。
Yoko.
み。
I eat all. I know I eat many. I eat much. I eat all. Like, it's so strange sometimes. I eat a lot. Because it could mean so many different things. Like, takusan means like many. So sometimes it gets a little weird when you translate it into English. Because it's like, it depends on where it is in the sentence, what it means. Right? So it's like, I eat a lot. So it's like, takusan tabemasu.
たくさん食べます。
Which is like many, I eat, right? Like tabe is the eat and like the verb, right? So it's like I eat many, right? Like sister, you get this, right? So it's takusan tabemasu, right? And because there's no subject. What's up, Chong Wang? There's no like I or you. It all depends on like what your eyeballs are looking at. Because in Japan, it's like if I'm looking at you. And I'm like, takusan tabemasu. It's like, you are the one who eats a lot. But if I'm just like talking to the sky, right? Because this is how it works here. You know, you're just talking to the sky. It's like, takusan tabemasu. It means I eat a lot. Right? And then if you want it to be directed to someone, you have to like use like their, like whoever it is. which is like the watashi or anata wa, right? These two things. So it gets really weird. Oh, see, look at that.
父は母の横にいます。
父は母の父は
父
わ
は母の父は母の横にいます。横にいます。I use this kanji to say that for dominoes to find the house. It's the same yoko. It's yoko in Yokosuka and yoko in Yokohama. Yoko means beside. So my mother and father are beside me. 父は母の横にいます。Or I'm beside my mother and father. My father's next to my mother. Oh, whatever.
隣のレストランは美味しいです。
Tonari, the restaurant next to my the restaurant next door is delicious. The restaurant next door is delicious.
兄はテーブルの横にいます。
兄はテーブルの横にいます。My brother is next to the table. My older brother is next to the table.
隣、上、下、
左、
下、
My man, I did it!
横。
Hold on, I need my read the kanji manji up because I want to click through it. It's really important for me. Hanbun.
例えば、とても勉強ができる人がいたとしましょう。
You.
その人はとても頭がいいです。
You. That should be fine.
あなたの前にいます。
彼はどうしてこんなに
あなたの前に Like I was earlier?
と考える。
What?
の前に。
I was here before? あなたの I was in front. Oh no, I can't believe it. That's the thing I didn't want to do. I'm in front. I'm in front of you? Where's the you? Oh my goodness. I'll use the bathroom real quick. This is crazy. Ugh. Oh, who put all these bottles here?
ということがわかるかもしれません。他の人は休まないでずっと勉強している。でも彼は勉強して少し休んでまた勉強してまた休んでそれを繰り返しているなとわかるかもしれません。それがわかったらそこから学べばいいんです。もしそこで彼は本当は頭が良くないと考えても意味がありません。それよりも彼はどのようにして勉強しているのだろう。彼から学べることはないかなと考えた方が役に立ちます。実際に自分よりすごい人たちから学べることはたくさんあります。中国の思想家の孔子もこのように言っています。自分よりもすごい人がいたらその人の真似をする。自分よりもすごくない人がいたら自分にも同じところがないか考える。つまりすごい人がいたらその人のいいところから勉強します。その人のいいところを学びます。
Hey Sue, thanks for the lurk. I'm in front of you.
テーブルの横に椅子が一つあります。
テーブルのテーブルの横に椅子が一つあります。There is テーブルの
横に椅子が一つあります。
Wow. テーブルの横に椅子が一つあります。There is one table, there is one chair beside the table beside the chair, there's one. There's one table beside the chair. There is one chair next to the table. God damn it. Table no. What? So tables here. Table chair is here. So there's no table. There's one chair next to. This is the one problem. One of the biggest problems I have is like the location of the subject in relationship to whatever you're talking about the subject. Like whatever the agent is, right? Like whatever's acting on the agent is really difficult in Japanese because you're like, who?
あなたの前にいます。
Like I had to learn more about the agent than the object because the basic level is like subject verb object, and then the next level is like subject verb agent, which the rest of the world follows. It's so crazy. And like this isn't like something that we do in the US. It's like inherent. You know, it's like we talk this way, so you don't really think about it. 椅子はテーブルの隣にあります。So this is the same style. So the agent is the table. Okay, so the chair. The chair is next to the table. Okay. My older brother is next to the table.
兄 テーブル
Next to 隣
は兄
table は
兄の隣にい
ます。
ます。
Oh, it was first. So if I switch you two around, Yoko, you said beside. Wow. So I switch you two. Everything else stays the same, and you turn into that one. You wrote the table is next. The table is next to my brother. I did do that. Right? Yeah, I'm not crazy, right? I'm not crazy. Like I know, like that's. I'm not crazy.
前と後ろには妹たちがいます。
for the love, because I know I'm not crazy.
前と後ろには妹たちがいます。
How are you today, huh? How's it going with you? Thank you for being amazing. Nice to have you back.
前と後ろには妹たちがいます。前と後ろには妹たちがいます。と、前と後ろには妹たちがいます。後ろ。前と後ろには妹たちがいます。は、妹が、前と後ろには妹たちがいます。 たちが
必要な力
います。
Wow.
前と後ろには妹たちがいます。
Imototachi. Sisters? Whoa. What? Mae to Uchiro ni wa.
私たちが生活の中で必要なリラックスは
My younger sisters.
必要な
Genki
力
yo.
は
Genki. Genki desu yo. Yeah, me too.
リラックスして
Genki.
いるという
Genki も
ものです。
前と後ろに
人は
一緒に
リラッ
は
クスしようとすると全部の力を
今
抜いてしまいます。
人たちがいます。
寝る時
Okay,
と
that's fine.
同じ
The
ように
chair is behind me. There is a chair behind me. Is there a chair behind me? Is there?
椅子、
全部の力を抜いてしまうと
椅子
何もできなくな
behind
って
椅
し
子
まいます。
に椅子に right 椅子前に椅子前に前に This is in front 後ろ
後ろ
こ、の間話した
goes 椅子
呼吸をしながらのトレーニング
right
は
後ろ
役に立つんです。
椅子に
に、
後ろ
後ろが
Can
あ
I do
り
it that way?
ます。
Can I do it that way? No, I cannot do it that way. No, these two gotta switch.
呼吸を
Okay.
止めてしまいます。
It felt a little weird. I knew as soon as I put that. I was like, that should not go there. But everything else is the same.
後ろに椅子があります。
There it is.
後ろ、
トレーニングという
It is
大
behind
変なことを
me.
しながら呼吸をすることによって
Tonari.
その
隣、あなたの前にいます。
I am in front of you. You!
テーブルの横に椅子が一つあります。
テーブルの横に椅子が一つあります。
緊張とはテンションのことです。変に力が入っているところや必要がないのに力が入っているところのことです。
There is
そういうところは
there is the
硬くなってしまいます。
there is one
例
chair
えば、いつも肩が緊張している
next
人
to
がいた
the
り、
table.
足のふくらはぎのところ
My
が
older brother is next to the table. Oh, this is the one I goofed earlier, right? So it's like table.
Table.
His table comes first, right? So, no. Brother comes first. That's where I goofed.
兄
Ani, ani, what?
はテーブル
No.
の
My bit no. This one, tonari.
隣、
No. Table. No. Table.
ふくらはぎが
前、
硬くなっている人が多いです。
隣、
Ni
Ni-
imasu?
ます。
Yeah.
この時に
There is a chair behind me. 後ろ。
気づくことが
後ろ、
後ろ right behind me. 後ろに
に、椅子
椅子が
があり
います。
ます。
Oh, this thing is just getting me angry. You just want to get me angry, don't you, Duolingo? That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. How do I get 1,000 XP a day? That's unreal. I don't think that's even possible. Like,
これができると緊張
how much XP is this already? 82. So you're telling me I need, like, I have to do. Let me see. It took me an hour to get 82, and probably 100 if I like really sat here and did 100 an hour. So I need to do 10 hours of this. That's what it's saying. 10 hours a day for the next 40 days
呼吸を
to catch up to my sister. That's unreal. No way. Is that 10 hours? Right? Did I do my math wrong? 1,000, right? So it's 100. 10 times.
緊張に気づいていいリラックス
Did I do my math wrong?
するようになると
I'm an English teacher.
どうなるでしょうか。
She's been doing it for years. Look, she's right here.
友達と
She's at 61K. And apparently she's the third on her list. Yeah, she's third on her list behind a homie. Sister, are you there? Sister, I know my sister. She's ridiculous. Like, she's she's apparently third on her all-time friends list. So I was like, dang, like, what are y'all even doing? And these two are my really good friends, and they have full-time jobs, and they keep this up all the time. So I'm just like, dang, like, what are y'all even doing with your time? I know, I don't know. I make YouTube videos and stuff and play Magic the Gathering, so I can't talk about this.
あのベッドは大きいです。
You know, you should friend me. Friend me on here, Azura. Friend me on here. You're probably crushing it. You probably have like a 200K freaking. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Nice to meet you. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Hello. Hi. Nice to meet you. Hello, welcome. Yokoso. Konnichiwa. ベッドは大きいです。That bed is big. Hey, Sue. Nice to have you. Oh, yeah, 150. That's a grip. That still is more than me. 150 total, right? 150 XP 全部タクタクタtotal 以上
小さいベッドですね。
How you doing, Larai Fox? Larai Fox? Larai? Nice to meet you. よろしく。
小さいベッドですね。
小さいベッドですね。小さいベッドですね。
ベッドですね。うちの家族は大きいです。
Our family. Nice to meet you too. 日本語話せますか? Do you speak Japanese? I don't use Duolingo because I find it so frustrating. I agree. Duolingo is quite frustrating. However, if you want to study any languages on Twitch, it's only Duolingo because I use this website a lot, and I use Wanikani as my other sources of Japanese studying. So, oh crap, I need to do this. Your main focus is Korean. Korean is language number 4. So I'm learning Korean. Oh, language number 3. It is. Very cool. So I want to text you when it comes to Korean time. So Korean should be, yes, language number 3. So right now, language number 1 is Japanese. Number 2 is Spanish. Number 3 is Korean. Annyeong! So I have Korean coworkers from Korea teaching Korean in my school. It's quite exciting stuff. And I'm like, oh, Spencer, you should learn Korean. And I said, yeah, I should.
うちの家族は大きいです。
うちの家族は大きいです。Our family is big.
うちの本棚は小さいです。
Nice.
いいリラックスと悪いリラックスについて話してきました。このポッドキャストにはスクリプトやボキャブラリーのリスト、ニュースレターもあるので。
Nice. Yeah, Korean sounds amazing. Yeah, I have so many Korean coworkers that are just like teaching Korean, and I'm like, can you? It's awkward because like you don't want to ask your coworkers to teach you when your job is literally teaching. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know if anyone here is a teacher. I don't know if any of you guys teach or work as a teacher at foreign school. It's like you're surrounded with teachers all the time. So, you know, when you're not teaching and you're like hanging out between lessons and stuff, it's like you're not talking about your job, right? Like, does that make sense? You know, you're not sitting there like, hey, like, yeah, like some people are okay with it, but like you go over like grammar points, but you don't go over like this is how you teach a thing, and you're not teaching someone when, especially when you're like on break before you go back to your next lesson, you know, like it's crazy.
うちの本棚は小さいです。の一冊本棚はうちの本棚は小さいです。です。
本が本棚に一冊あります。
本が本棚に一冊が一冊あります。
一冊。
一冊一冊。本が本棚に一冊あります。There is one book on the bookshelf. No. Our bookshelf is small. Our, right? So.
うちの
But it's very nice to meet you. That is some advanced Korean. I'd love to learn Korean. I went to Korea. Let me see. I actually went to Korea. Ooh, somebody said what's up. Oh, okay. I went to Korea twice which was a time. Let me see. It's my little YouTube channel here. Here you go. I went to South Korea for a little bit. And then I also went another time earlier, but I don't know. Have you been to South Korea? Because I need a better lineup when I go back again. I understood hello and everyone, but Korean is really cool and it's the next language I want to learn. Let's learn it together, Zurabun. Let's learn it together. I know. I want to learn it so bad. Right now, after Japanese, it has to be Spanish. Like, it has to be Spanish. Like, no doubt in my mind, it has to be Spanish. Like, I can't escape it. And I know I have an advantage, so, you know, when I get there, I'll get there. But Japanese first, and then come July, I'm switching to Spanish. But keeping up Japanese in a wild way. Yeah. It means hello, nice to meet you all. Oh, it's very nice of you. Uchi no hondana.
Hondana wa
Well, that means you're hanging out with me here, Zurabun, and then if Larai Fox, if you're hanging out with us even more, Korean is next. So my lineup is this. This is my lineup, okay? It's Japanese, followed by Spanish, then Korean, and then this is where it gets really tricky. So the next language right there, right after Korean, it's going to go back to Europe. So it's either Italian or German, right? One of the two. Now, it all depends. It all depends on the next step my sister takes. So my sister's graduating university this coming spring or summer. And her plan is to go to Italy. I have a few friends in Italy. A lot of teachers that moved there from, you know, I have a little system over there now. And, or I have my best friend, he's moving from the States to Germany. And it's not that far of a trip, right? So I'd rather make the idea be more like European based when I go. It's all the choices between the two. Movies in German, I thought it was a really cool sounding language. I think all languages are cool, right? Right. Same. It's all good. We'll teach each other. What other languages do you speak there, Larai? Do you speak any other languages? Because that'd be dope.
小さいです。
本が本棚に7冊あります。
本が本棚に7冊あります。There are 7. It's like Sesame Street books on the bookshelf. The bed is small. This bed's small. このベッド
ベッド
は小さいです。
小さいです。
本が10冊あります。
本が10冊あります。There are 10 books. That bed is big. ベッド
ベッドは
ベッドは小さいです。Oh, 大きいです。
大きいです。
このベッドは小さいです。
This bed is small. Stop talking about my bed, homegirl. Dang. All right. There are 10 books.
本が11冊
10冊
あります。
棚、上、隣、本冊。
I speak native English, low studying Korean, little German, and then a few random words or phrases from various other languages. That's how you start. Nice. We're going for full polyglots, huh? We're going polyglot here. My language is English as a native, then fluent in French. Me and my sister are French bagas. We are very, we're also listening fluent in Filipino Tagalog, and and we grew up in Southern California. Yeah, what's up, sister? And her Spanish is really dope, and I can catch a few of the monikers, like a lot of the patterns in Spanish. And then I'm studying Japanese, and I can read some of the Korean alphabet, because you can learn the Korean alphabet in like 15 minutes, which is cool. Yeah. And the Russian alphabet too, if anyone. Like, I have a lot of like, believe it or not, Russian is like, I would say, after Korean, like, there are a lot of students who don't study Korean, and if you're not studying Korean, you're studying Russian. Right? Does that make is that weird? That's kind of strange, right? So like, all the students in Japan, it's like you're studying English, and if you're not studying English, you're studying Korean, because it's just like the language right now. And if you're not studying, like, everyone's studying English, like, no doubt about it. So like, we toss that one aside, and we're like, what are you really studying? Like, you're studying Korean, and the students are like, I'm not interested. They're studying, what did I just say? Russian, which is wild. That's some super wild stuff. Super wild. All good. Didn't stick with me either.
うちの
台所
台所は小さい、大きいです。
Russian is so hard to pronounce. Yeah, I have a
昨日はうちにいました。
like my weekend school, I have students from like all over the world. So I have like a little I have one of my Russian students. The way he talks, and then I also have I have like 2 students from Ukraine throughout the week online. And you know, when they use their English, it's like so matter of fact. It's like, Spencer, we will have lesson Thursday. I was like, is that a request? Like, I mean, are you asking me? Like, Spencer, we will. I can't even do it. I have a lady, I have a young man, and I have a few ladies, and like, I can't mimic the voice. It's like so, like, it sounds so good. I was like, wow, like, how do you copy that? Like, I can't.
昨日はうちにいました。はうちにいました。昨日はうちにいました。
What does that mean? 昨日はうちにいました. My family came over yesterday. Oh, I'm dumb. It is a small bed, isn't it? Why are we talking about my bed? That's messed up. Get out of here. It is a small bed, huh? 小さい
ベッド
ですね。
ね。
うちの台所は大きいです。
うちの台所は大きいです。Our kitchen is big. Oh, it's Biff.
下、隣、本棚、
10節。
10冊。
What are some resources that you use for Korean learning there, Larai? Because it's in my it's lesson language number triple. I'm going to be looking for ways to learn it. What's up, Chong Wang? He said, I'm wild. I'm so wild, bro. You're the wild one. You're the wild one. I used to be wild, man. I turned down the wild. I got responsibilities now. I can't be wild now. There are 7 books on the bookshelf.
本に7 1冊があります。
Right? That seems wrong. Oh, it's honga. Right. Neat. How to study Korean curriculum. I've used a bunch of Talk to Me in Korean. Oh, yeah. Those 2 are super popular. I have a friend who studied Korean to impress a girl using those specific and if you're bringing them up, then they're for real. Yeah, I met this guy last year, cool guy. We're still good friends, and he learned enough Korean to impress a girl. They don't talk anymore. Are mostly paid, but their essential grammar course is free. Nice. Well, I'll keep that in mind. In fact, let me take a picture so I can remember forever. Bang. Thank you. Hashtag not sponsored. Well, when I sponsor you, I'll pay you one penny a letter, okay? There it is. Clip it. Clip it. Clip it. There is one book on the bookshelf. 本が
本が一冊にあり
本が
に本棚に一冊
本が
ずっとしているということです。動いている時も戦っている時も
Yeah. I don't use, I'm not like I as much as I do the Duolingo, and I was telling this to Arzurabun as well. It's not like Duolingo is good for what it is, right? Like it's good for what it is. You know, I don't want to talk trash about the company. They do work hard over there. It is free, right? I love their mission statement. I think it's probably one of the best mission statements next to Nike's mission statement. And I really do, and you know, I'm gonna invest in this company as well. So I also don't want this. There's gonna be a clear bias. Yeah, like it is great. One of the main reasons why I'm on Duolingo is because here on Twitch, it's the only category to learn languages outside of just talking, right? Like the just talking category, because just talking could be anything, right? And it's like awkward when you're in there because it's like, what are you really doing, right? Like, what are you really doing? Versus here, I can meet people like you who are studying languages. Clearly, I'm here studying a language. My link and what I do is in the description. Like, there's a whole level of like when you're on Duolingo. Yeah, Duolingo is the language learning category. And then like a few other streams, like maybe like a few months ago. Yeah, I was trying to like look it up, but like it's only on just talking. And I'm like, well, it's kind of lame, right? So I was like, fine. Like if that's the case, then I'm just going to be here doing languages on Duolingo. But then like I have like other YouTube videos like on my channel, you know, where I'm like, it's me. Oh no, this is my main YouTube channel. On my other YouTube channel for per se here, where I'm just like studying the language like straight up, you know? So it's like, here's me studying the language the way I want to study it, right? And then there's Duolingo where I'm here like meeting new folk, like-minded people who can either help me grow as a learner or as a teacher, you know, and just try to grow a community of language learners, right? And luckily enough, when I play during my time zone, when I live in Japan, so when I play within my time zone of like when people get off work, I get to meet like Japanese folk. It's really, really nice because, you know, they're learning English. I'm an English teacher. We exchange, and it's like we just create like a community where we're all like learning languages and stuff. So it's like it's nice. It hurts to say, but it does suck for it to be the only one to learn languages on Twitch. Like that's it. Like y'all couldn't do another one. Like Memrise didn't lobby hard enough. Like for real, guys. But whatever. There's one book on the bookshelf.
一冊に本棚あります。
本が本棚に Honga hondanani. So I gotta switch this. Okay, I'm tripping. I'm teaching English as a second language out here. Second language. And then on my weekend job, I'm teaching English to students who speak English natively. Like, it's weird. It's a specialty cram school where a lot of the young children were born outside of Japan, lived in another country, right, for a period of time, up to like under 7 years, and their parents are Japanese. Okay, so their parents are Japanese, or a parent is Japanese, and they move back to Japan, right? And a lot of families, you know, they bring their whole family. So then now you have some 8-year-old kid who speaks super, you know, Australian English, visited Japan like twice to see his grandmother, right? And then they come to Japan to live here now, and then they don't speak Japanese like very well because they've been just, you know, they lived in Australia, but they still have to take English classes, right? Because they're like, they have to like get better at English. So that's my job. That's what I do on the weekends. I help English speakers learn English better, I guess. I don't think there's anything wrong with using the Duolingo tag as a general language learning tag and studying. Yeah, I did it too. I did it for a few months. I did it for a while. Let me see. Let me bring up the channel right now. Yeah, like here, right? Let's just bring this one up, for example. Right? So every so often what I said was like, this is a Duolingo stream. So like, let me see if I could scroll here, right? That's funny. That's funny. I had the clock up. I had the clock app up. So you see here on the left side was Duolingo, and on the right side is I have the list of everything I was using. You can see that it's the podcast I'm listening to, read the kanji. It's like everything here on the right side, and on was what I wanted to study. Everything on the left was Duolingo. So if somebody came in was like, "This isn't a Duolingo stream," like, yes, it is. It's right here. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, I did it for a long time. However, I think, how long did I do this for? I did this for maybe, let me see, this is 1 month. And then on my other YouTube channel, on my main one, because I saved all my videos. This is Language Lab number 40, right? So if I go to my Language Labs, which is here, right? So I have about like 30 videos, right? I have 30 videos of doing exactly what both of you guys are saying, right? Like 30 videos. Like, when did I make this? I made this October 20th, right? A while ago, right? And on the left side, I have here's like I have Duolingo, and on the right I have this. Now, what was interesting when I was doing that is that people would come in, see me not doing Duolingo, right? And then leave, right? Like, does that make sense? They would come in and be like, oh, this guy's doing Duolingo. But then really I wasn't. Like, I would do a Duolingo lesson and go back to this and then go back to Duolingo, like back and forth. And I did it for a long time. But like, I wasn't like growing. Nobody was like sticking around. I wasn't having any conversations. It was weird. And I have like 40 videos to prove this. You know what I mean? Like, versus now, it's like all I'm doing is just Duolingo straight up. And I was like, oh, if anybody else wants to like hang out and do other languages, like I do that somewhere else now, which is like sad because I wish we can use other ways to, yeah, like for reals. Like I'm not exactly what Larai and you, Azurabun, were saying. I made 40 videos or 40 Twitch streams of that, like for over 4 months. That's all I did. Like half and half. Like I had the screen, like I'll do it like this, right? I had this here and I had this here. So on the left side was Duolingo. On the right side was the thing I was studying. So I would have this. This is exactly what I was doing. So at all times, I have Duolingo up on the left. Right? You see what I'm saying? So like people would come in and be like, "Oh, this guy's studying Duolingo," but really I wasn't. I was just over here. You know, and every so often I just like swing back. Right? So I'd come back once in a while. But oh yeah, so let's finish this Duolingo thing. Right? 40 videos of me doing this. And I haven't met like as many people as I've met within the past week. Like literally in the past week, I've met so many new people from just jamming on Duolingo, like all stream. You know, and I'm like, wow, like I should have just been doing that the whole time. And that's what's motivating me to do it even more now, because I'm meeting more people and this is where I am. Like, you know what I mean? Like 40 videos, it's time to change it up, right? Like Happy New Year, yeah? There's 7 books on the bookshelf. Yeah, it's wild. It's a wild thing. Like I tried, like I did it. I did the same thing, but you know, I wasn't meeting anybody new. I wanted to meet new folk to help me learn Japanese. You know, nobody was sticking around long enough to be like, this guy's not using Duolingo. And I was like, I am. It's right here. Honga.
Ga.
Hondana ni.
Hondana. Ni. 7冊あります。
I think most people know of Duolingo and how it works, so it makes it more inviting for people to stick around and watch. Yeah, it's true. It's just like pleasant, and then I zoomed in here, so it's like it just seems fun because it's like big, right? Because like I was doing it like at the 100, right, and it's so tiny. Like look at this. It's like it just feels like, look at all this empty space. All right, so I just zoomed it in, so it makes it like super fun. All right. Yeah. I zoomed it in, so it's like fun to watch, and like look at this bear. Right? There is one book on the bookshelf.
Hon.
Honga.
Ga. Hondana ni.
No. So when I do get to Korean, Larai, I will be using the Korean Duolingo. But so what I do is I usually do 1 hour before or 1 hour after of a just like intense language lab, where that's what this other video is. So it's like I have a YouTube video of me just straight up doing the language, right? Like 100%, which is this video here. But then, and I do that before or after the Duolingo stream. So as you can see, it's like, instead of splitting it up on the Duolingo stream like I've done in the past like 4 months, I decided to do one video where it's just me. And if anybody want to watch it, that's cool. It's content for me learning a language. It's dope. High five. Thanks for watching. And the other one is a Duolingo stream where I'm like here with other folk and trying to, you know, meet new people. So this is like, now it's like like, right, like you can see it, like it's clear that I'm making it every other, right? So it's just fun. Now I get to do both. Yeah. So Korean time. Oh, I can't wait. And then I'm gonna pick your brain. Do you have any teachers that you recommend? Korean teachers, Korean partners that you recommend? Do you have any writing partners, speaking partners? Because that's the tricky part. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Let me use the bathroom real quick because this is ridiculous. Who puts these bottles on the floor? This is crazy.
目には見えないかもしれませんが、すべて小さな成長です。大きな成長をする前に、たくさんの小さな成長があります。たくさんの小さな成長があるから、スピーチができるようになったんです。私たちは人の成長を見るときに、大きな成長ばかりに注目します。目に見える成長ばかり見てしまうんですね。そして、あの人はすごいとか、あの人は変わったと思います。しかし、本当に変わったのは、目には見えていないところです。目に見えないところがたくさん変わったんです。その人にはたくさんの小さな成長がありました。私たちに必要なのもこの小さな成長です。リラックスできるようになること、姿勢が良くなること、これらも目に見えないかもしれませんが、成長なんですね。考えられるようになること、毎日歩けるようになること、ストレッチができるようになること、すべて成長です。新しい言葉を覚えることも、新しい本を読むことも、新しい友達ができることだってそうかもしれません。そのようにして小さな成長を積み重ねましょう。それが一番大切ですから。はい、今日は成長は少しずつということについて話してきました。ペイトレオンにはボキャブラリーのリストやニュースレターがあります。ぜひチェックしてみてください。では聞いてくれてありがとうございます。
Completely self-taught. That is super dope. I like that. I was super self-taught in Japanese for a very long time until I got to like a plateau, like a peak. And then I needed to get to, in order for me to get to the next level, I needed to work with people. There was no choice. I had no choice. So I started a documentary this year. It's super bold. I don't know if you're interested, but I'm going to do the same thing with Korean. But I'm doing a documentary of how I'm learning Japanese. It's right here. I'll toss it in the description if you're bored, if you have nothing else to do. All right. But yeah, I should be releasing the second version, the second week tonight. But yeah, when if you want to start practicing Korean, man, let me know when I get there. Yeah? It's 6 months. I'll see you in 6.5 months with Korean, but I'll be here every day. Katasumi.
Katasumi. Katasumi. Katasumi. この本は長いです。
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 Sumi.
Sumi.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit of a plateau. I'm not really sure where I want to go with my studies yet, so I'm not been making much progress recently. I understand. I can feel that in a way. My job as a teacher for like many years was pushing my students to like the legit next level of their language learning, and I can feel that like immediately. So, you know, if you feel like you're at a plateau, then you got to shake it up, yeah? Like you got to shake it up. So what I'm doing, like just in my perspective, I know what it looks, I know what the destination looks like, right? Like that's the best part. Like I know I want to pass this test. I know I want to travel around Japan using Japanese. I know I want to like help, like, cause my goal is to do like kind of a foreign social work. I want to help foreigners who live outside of the United States, like live to the fullest potential, right? Like you want to, there's a lot of times where like there's a lot of foreigners who are like stuck, like you were just trapped, like you don't know how to get around the city, you don't know like what resources you need, you don't know what doctors to go to, what trains to take, what building has asbestos, you know what I mean? Like there's so many questions that when I have students come in, so my 9 to 5, you know, I have students come in and we role play this. They're like, Spencer, I need you to be the customer and I'm going to be the, you know, oh no, they switch. I'm going to be like the person, they're going to be the customer, and they give me all these questions of like what their students saying. I was like, whoa, like it's like there's a lot of foreigners out here who are needing some help.
そのテーブルは長いです。そのテーブルは長いです。布団は小さいです。
Which really doesn't help. I just think the language is interesting, but that's not quite enough to push me further right now, sadly. That's fair. That's fair. Have fun with it. The best thing is to have fun and enjoy, because if not, you're going to burn out. Like, for sure. Like, you got to have fun with it. You know? No worries. How about you make your goal talking with me, huh? Let's do that. I'll skip to Korean if that's the case, right? I'll skip to it. Yeah, hey, you know what? I am my job is teaching. My job is helping, right? That's what I do. That's literally what I wake up to do every single day. I woke up this morning knowing that I will help a human being with language. That's how I wake up every single day of my life, and I'm going to do that for the rest of my life. That's a promise. I wake up and I'm like, I am sleepy. This bed is warm. I don't want to get out of bed, right? I hit the snooze button. And then in like 2 minutes, I tell myself, Spencer, if you do not get up right now, there's a human being who is not going to be helped by you. Like they're waiting for you. Someone is waiting for you right now, right? Like, you know, and that's what I think. That's what gets me out of bed. I promise you. You know, I work 7 days a week. I'm a teacher 7 days a week on and off, and my hobby is teaching. And outside of that, I stream learning languages to help the people learning a language to learn the language more effectively. Like that's all I do. Like, you know, like it's crazy, but I love helping people, and that's all I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I can't see myself doing anything else. Right? It's wild.
布団は小さいです。
So hey, if you want to learn, if you want to get to the next level and you want to work with me, let's do it.
布団は小さいです。
The futon is small.
隣。片隅。
Katasumi. What the hell is that?
長い。
Nagai.
布団。
Futon.
す。
ベッドは片隅にあります。
Oh, it is corner. The bed is in the corner. The futon is long.
布団はです。
布団は片隅にあります。
Futon wa katasumi arimasu. If you guys are interested, let me know. Okay, tonight I'm going to Tokyo tonight. But tomorrow morning I was deciding on doing a stream, and the hotel I'm staying at, so I go to 2 different hotels every other weekend. And tomorrow's hotel, they have a big glass window. And there's always people like walking in behind it. So I was thinking about setting up where people are like walking and seeing me, so you guys can watch all the street action. So if you guys are interested, let me know. I'll set up my window that way. Because I was going to hole up in the room and you're going to see the back of a door like at the hotel room. Or I can go to the lobby. Futon? Yeah, futon comes from Japanese. It's wild. You know emoji is Japanese? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy things you learn. Futon wa tonari.
Katasumi.
Katasumi. Futon wa katasumi ni arimasu. The sofa is in... Don't put the goat in the corner. Oh my goodness. The sofa is in the corner. The futon is in the
布団は
corner.
長いです。
I'm the worst. I always thought it was French. For real. Like,
頭を動かしたいのなら足を動かしましょう。目を動かしましょう。
futon wa nagai desu. This futon is long though. What?
体を
You're
動か
making
す
me
の
angry.
ではなくて
Okay, okay, okay.
片隅、
Katasumi. Nagai.
長い、
I gotta hunker down
布団、
here.
隅、
Sumi.
本棚、
Hundana.
どんなテ
The
クニック
futon is small.
役に立つ
布団は
Chisai
です。
desu.
あの隅には本棚があります。
Sumi wa? Sumi, for real?
隅、
Ah, ni wa.
難しいもの。
There is a bookshelf in the corner.
ドイツの哲学者のショーペンハウアーでさえも考えたいときに考え
Wow, I should at least read that if I messed it up. The book is long.
この本
wa
は布団、
Psych. Nagai
長
desu.
い。
普段から歩いて考える
That table is long.
その
Sono
テーブル
table wa
は
nagai
長い
desu.
です。
The bed is in the corner.
あり、
はい。今日は考え
ベッド、
ベッド
力をつける方法
Bed ni wa?
で
It has to be, yeah, bed.
には、
このポッドキャストには
片隅、
日
あ
本語の
ます
ニュ。ースレターもあるので
Bed は
こちらの方も読んでみてください。
Hondana. Oh, I get it.
くれてありがとうござい
Okay,
ます。
okay, I get it. I get it. I get it.
あの
I get it. I get it. You put the knee next. So that
片隅
bookshelf. Oops, that bookshelf.
Hondana.
You're not allowed to stop talking.
こんにちは、イーサクです。このポッドキャストでは、日本語を勉強している人のために、いろいろなトピックについて話します
Hold on to show.
では今日も日本語で考えて
It's like it's school. It's show, cho or chisai, but it depends on the sentence. So, for example, this website is helps you with learning that type of the.
忘れるのが下手だというと、不
Oh
思議
crap!
に思う
So let me go to Wanikani because actually it'll show it here.
なぜなら、人は大人になると何か新しいことを覚
Because
え
I
る
actually
こと
worked on
が
that
でき
last
ないから
week.
です。
Because it depends on the sentence.
子供は
Because by
い
itself,
ろんなことを
are
学ぶ
these are
こ
all
とが
oh,
できます
ridiculous.
し、新しいことをすることもできます。
There it is. So here it's cho.
大人
right?
になったり、年を取ったり
Yeah,
すると
yeah, exactly.
何
So you have the onyomi and the kunyomi. So by itself, right? By itself, it's chi or ko or o, depending on what part of the sentence it's in. If it's at the end of the sentence, at the end of the phrase, it's usually a ko. So it's like, here are a couple of examples. But if it's in the beginning, it's here, it's chi. So this right here is chisai, right? Chi or chisai. But here, because this is plate, this is the kunyomi reading here, so it's ko sara right here, ko sara. It's so crazy, right? Like how ridiculous! Like this is literally like what I'm shoving my brain with every day, and I'm like, oh, like sometimes I feel like an idiot, but like at the other times I'm like, Jesus, like it's like I'm learning 17 different things in one time. It's like, how am I supposed to remember chisai and then ko and then cho and then o and then like all the other freaking letters? You know what I mean? They all do this. I'm like, oh my god. Sorry, I don't. Did I answer the question? Please tell me I answered the question.
マーシャルアーツをやるとしましょう。
わ、わ、
この時、
I can't wait to get out of this language. Oh my god.
動きを忘れなければいけません。
Are you learning Japanese or are you learning Japanese? What's the difference? Hello, Strong. Nice to meet you.
武術のパンチの仕方は、
What define the difference, please? Like, am I learning how to speak it or am I learning what it is?
違う
is 日本語話せますか？Because 日本喋ってる。毎日日本語勉強します。でも、これは日本語勉強します。でも、Duolingo は is the Twitch stream だけ。So 全部 Duolingo Twitch stream. でも、I'm learning, all the other like kanji and stuff. I'm learning a lot of other things. So nice to meet you, Sean. I do not. It's very small, but I don't have any Japanese friends, so it's hard to have conversational Japanese when you have no one to have a conversation with. If that makes any sense. It's sad, but it's true. It's very sad, but it's very true. 本棚は
布団
Oops.
片隅に
片隅が
が
の
にあり
Do you
ま
have
す
Do you have a niwa? Always niwa. Do you have any conversational Japanese? 日本語会話できますか？日本語話せますか？日本語勉強 Because, I teach English. Like 90% of my day is English. So, 独学 So my knowledge is over the place. I understand. わかりますか？ Yeah. 全部の、初めて when I first came to Japan, right? So ずっともし、全部の日本語は全部、バー what is it? 居酒屋の会話でも it's not what you would use in the office, right? And 私の会社、僕の会社は全部アメリカ人と外国人、英語を話せます。And all our, I don't know the basics. I'm only one for Japanese grammar and pitch accent from watching Japanese. Same. So, yeah, it's crazy, It's crazy. But yeah, I learn a lot of Japanese. My project now is to learn Japanese, to use Japanese. I'm giving myself a 6-month timeline, and I'm documenting it. So I'm making a weekly documentary of me learning Japanese. So if that's something that the goal is to teach people how to learn Japanese quickly, and I'm building a class. Arigato. Where are you from, huh? どこに住んでいますか? Where do you live? Excuse me. どこにから来ました? Right? Yeah. Where are you from? ありがとう. Right? This is the only way I could type it if I type it here. The futon is in the corner.
布団はにはあります
What? Come on,
布団
stop
は
it.
片隅にあります。
The futon.
は
布団は長いです。
The futon is long.
あの隅には本棚があります。
隅には本棚があります. The bookshelf is in the corner. That bookshelf. That. There is a bookshelf. Oh, wow. The bed is in the corner. You're not allowed to stop talking. Why is he not talking? Oh, okay. The bed. It's nice to meet you. Huh? My kanji recognition is super low, and I know the basics very well. Well, you came to the right place, my friend. I totally recommend these two websites. Totally the bomb. Wanikani, number one. The first 3 levels are free. Okay, so it will help you get to where you need to be. And when I say the first 3 levels, I barely got to level 4 last week, and I started in November. So it depends on what you're doing in your life, but that's a long time to get here. Okay, so let me go to the main site where I was like learning this stuff. Right? So look at this, January 17, okay? January 17, I'm going to scroll this all the way down. December 30th, okay? So I think I hit level 4. It was like a pack of blue here. January 12, right? So I recommend number 1, Wanikani, because it'll get you where you need to be in kanji. And number 2, if you don't know how to use it in sentence, read the kanji is the bomb. And the first, all of N5 is free. 100%. Like, no doubt about it. It'll get you where you need to go. So, there you have a word grid. Actually, let's go over here first. So, it'll show you the words you want to learn. So, all of N5 is free. Which, if you are learning Japanese and learning the kanji and you're here on Wanikani, you're like, cool, I know what this says. This means hyaku, which means 100. I get it. But like, when do you use it? How do you use it? What sentences do you use it in, right? So here, read the kanji, puts it in sentence form, and then it gives you the word grid of all the N5 and how good you are in it. So here I'm pretty trash at these, but I'm pretty good at these now, right? So I don't know if this helps, but this gets you, if it's free, right? Like, what do you have to lose? If this is something that you're interested in or something that you want to do, kanji-wise, read Wanikani, read the kanji, gets you where you need to go. All right, buddy? Good luck. Ganbare. Ring that much. Yeah, that's why what I'm doing, shrung, is it pronounced that way? What I'm doing on my, I have my own little teaching company, called Anyone Can Learn. So what I'm doing is I'm learning Japanese so I can teach Japanese, right? I know that's crazy, right? That's the craziest thing, but I'm a crazy dude and it's nice to meet you. So here I have on my website, I have a Japanese experimental class where I'm teaching how to teach Japanese the way I wish I learned it. Right? So it's not confusing because it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous how they're teaching Japanese. I was like, why would you teach that? That's so ridiculous. Like, that is terrible. Right? And I wish, yeah, it's so redonkulous. I was like, that's crazy. Right? And I have a method that, like, I wish someone sat down and was like, Spencer, this is how you learn Japanese. You learn it like this. Right? And I'll sit there like, oh, dang, this makes hella sense. Right? Versus it's like, kore wa pen desu. I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm never going to use that sentence. Right? Watashi wa supensa desu. Like, come on, shut up. No one says that. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here. See, I'm going to pick your brain. You're probably smarter than me. What'd you say, Larai? Because all I can say is, konnichiwa. Ego o hanasemasu ka? And osake o onigai shi... Osake o nomu ue wa doko desu ka? That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to learn it so I could teach it. When I went to Japan, I want to go to Muji so I could say, kore wa pen desu, right? I went to Muji yesterday. I was in Muji yesterday. I didn't do an IRL stream. I usually do an IRL stream in Tokyo on Sundays, but my Sundays have been occupied a little bit differently recently. The bed is in the corner. But it's really nice to meet you, man. I want to pick your brain, right? You seem like a very smart learner, and I need that. People to help me get to where I need to go in Japanese. The bed. And then Larai here is high level Korean speaker, right? High level. Don't let Larai confuse you or trick you or lie to you. Bed.
Wa katasumi. Ni wa nagai katasumi ari. Wa katasumi ni arimasu.
I said low intermediate. She's like, shush. I said, that sounds advanced to me, so I can't tell the difference. There is a bookshelf in that corner. There is a bookshelf in that corner. What is the bookshelf? Kono. Oh, you don't say ano. Ano comes a little later because you want to be picky like that. Ano.
片隅は本棚にあります。
Ano corner. Oh, I chose the wrong one. It's supposed to be you. Ano niwa. Okay, fine. The futon is in the corner.
布団には片隅にあります。
あの隅には本棚があります。
I think the one that they're saying about Koreans don't need to bother learning reading is not true, since good portion originated from Shino and from Hanja. It's just that everything is obfuscated by Hangul. Yeah, I've been wanting to. Yeah, for me, I have a lot of Korean coworkers, Korean teachers, and Korean coworkers who tell me about like, with the language, and they're telling me like how confusing it can be, and every language is confusing. Yeah, it's crazy. A special message from the CEO joins the... Nope, don't care. I know. It's like you wouldn't know that has multiple meanings if they need to use a kanji. Yeah, exactly. I was telling that to Larai. He probably snuck into the stream when we were talking about that, right? Like I'm so upset. Like when I'm like on Wanikani, I'm like, what the hell? I don't know. Right? I don't freaking know. I know. Corner ni wa hondana ga arimasu. There is a bookshelf. There's a snake in my boot. In that corner. There's a snake in my arm. What's up, John Wayne? John Wayne. There's a snake in my boot. There's a bookshelf in that corner. Okay, don't mess it up. Hondana. Hondana niwa. Hondana ano corner. Homie is quiet. You're not allowed. Ano corner. That corner. Sumi niwa. Hondana ga arimasu. There it is. Let's go. I recommend most Japanese learners to forget learning all the different readings. Just learn the kunyomi. You learn the onyomi once you start learning compound words. That is a very good idea. That is brilliant. And that is true. That's why I do read the kanji. Because read the kanji does that. Exactly. That's so brilliant. That's so brilliant. Super brilliant. I love that. One of the reasons why I went to Wanikani first is because they had a lifetime like deal. That's why I went there. But the more I'm learning about the on and the kun, it's giving me a better sense of like and how they're presenting it. I wish they didn't teach me Japanese for business people. For business folk, which ones do you use there, Chang Wang? Which ones do you use? I'm supposed to be ending stream now, but we'll hang out for another half an hour. Because we have new friends here. We have Strong and we have Zurubu. Oh no, Zubin's here. Hello, I probably stepped out. And then Larai Fox. You guys seem like absolute mad lads. Atarashi. Nope, that one.
このテレビは古いです。
This TV is old. Furui.
古い。低い。低い。
あのテレビは新しいです。
あのテレビは新しいです。 that TV. That TV is new. Oh wait, what is on my to-do list? Hold on, I need a few things that I have to absolutely do. Oh, shiznits, I have to do that. Okay, 30 more minutes and then I'm out of here, guys. Select, and then tomorrow we back at it again. Or if I leave early enough, I'll do an IRL stream in Tokyo. I can do one in the area I'm going to. I need to, oh, do I go back to Kamakura? Yeah. When I have a super formal event every Sunday, I have to see the owner, the principal, the vice principal, the owner, the principal, the vice principal, every morning, Sunday morning. And I don't know my Keigo like at all. And like 0%. So like I'm sitting there like I don't understand any of this Japanese at all. I'm sitting there like I'm the foreigner idiot over there waiting for the bell to ring so we can start the day. I shout out, you know, my onegaishimasu and then go for it, right? I hit the meeting and I'm like, cool, like thanks for all the fish.
古い。低い。
Yeah, it's like the it makes like sentences like so much longer.
ベッドは新しいです
I'm
か
sitting there like, what the heck did he just say? It's like from arigato. Yeah, like hyper formal. Like there's, you know, what is it? It's like in Japanese you have thank you, right? You have, it's like domo. And then you have domo arigato, domo. Formal. And then domo arigato gozaimasu. And then arigo gozaimashita. No, onigai itashima. I can't even remember it. It's like so ridiculous. It's like, oh my goodness. Like, yeah. Onegai itashimasu. Yeah. Yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Like, it's like the whole dang time. I'm like, what? Like, they add extra letters or sounds in a sentence. And I'm like, my man. It's kind of like the difference between, you know, please pick up like a paper, and it's like, would you mind lifting the paper, the white flat, you know, slice of wood? And it's like, what? Like, huh? There's この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供で送りします。Oh, I hear that one all the time. 送りします which is like I couldn't tell you. If it's too formal, man,
ベ
like
ッドは新しいですか
この番組は how do you let me write that out. この番 This program is brought to you by the following sponsors. この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。That's funny. That's funny. That's good enough. It's good enough.
ベッドは新しいですかは新ですか
ベッドは古いです。
This is our sponsors. Nice. It's a good one. ベッドは古いです。If no one's ever been to Japan, like walls are paper thin, so you can hear your neighbors. Like you can hear everybody. Like my neighbors are like on both sides and in front of me. I can hear everything in their house. It's very unpleasant at times. The bed is old.
彼のベッドは低いです。彼のベッドは低いです。彼の
Stop talking about my bed.
は彼のベッドは低いです。低いです。
My landlord is one house over, So the house here, and it's like one more over. She attends the parking lot, but my car's in the parking lot, so you know, she sees me once in a while. But like, she's a super old lady, and she doesn't really know it's me. Only time she knows it's me is if I have my camera, or I go to my car, and my car's like right in front of her window, so it's like, what's up, homegirl? The landlady. Super old. Look like this, actually. She looked like this. The bed is old.
ベッドは古いです。
Man, this foreigner keeps complaining about the old bed that is actually really old, but don't admit it. Yeah. No, we everything here is everything inside the house is mine. Everything. There's nothing they gave me at all. Nothing.
このテーブルは低いです。
So like, I think I'm the only person in the block. Except I think there's another set of Americans living like over there, like not too far. Like I see they have Christmas decorations and stuff. Like I know they have to be American because they have decorations like clockwork, and I'm like, these are some fancy decorations, and they're the only ones with decorations. So I was like, you know, I don't do it. I don't do decorations in my house. I was like, I got no one to impress. Two, I'm not dating, so it's like I don't care. You know what I mean? Like,
このテーブルは低いです。は低いです。
it's ain't no girl coming over here, so I ain't dressing the house up for nobody, and not even myself. That TV is new.
あの
That TV.
テレビはです。古い、隅、横、新しい、低い。
Terebi. Yeah, I teach English in Japan. I teach English and French. And on the weekends I work at a juku, sorry. And I'm also teaching online. And my hobby, eating pizza, playing video games. I love looking at other people's Christmas decorations, but it seems like too much effort to put up my own, right? So I started to see people put up like those projectors, right? It's like a snow globe or whatever. Yeah. You've been out here, Strong. You've been out here to Japan. You teach. The only French I know is omelette du fromage, and it's not even proper French. It's true. It's true. You could just say Napoleon. Works too. This table.
このテーブルは
Table.
テレビ古い低いです。
Yeah, French is pretty popular out here. You have like extra access to like little things. This table is television. Don't judge me.
Konnichiwa, Isak desu.
この布団は新しいです。
I'm learning the language, okay? It's my excuse.
この布団
This is new. You been out here before? 日本で聞きましたか? Right? Yeah. You looking for a wife? Looking for love out here? Suma wa sugashiteru. Sugashitai? This television.
このテレビは新しいです。
低い、古い、左、新しい。
This futon is new.
この布団は新しいです。
I think the hardest part about Japanese and Korean is their unique sentence structure. Luckily, years of watching animes tricked my brain into understanding the sentence syntax. Yeah. I'm still having a hard time doing it. But good thing I'm like an idiot, so it's easy for me to like mess up a sentence in Japanese. And people are like, dang, you're really good at that. And I was like, I'm just an idiot, like professionally. So people are like, wow, you're so good at the language. And I was like, you'd be surprised how messed up I made that. It's an old television. About the only French I know is Je ne parle pas français, mais une fois j'ai mangé une baguette avec du fromage. Nice. I don't speak French, but one time I ate a baguette with cheese. Or I ate a cheese baguette. Nice. Very nice. A lot of my passwords are just French sentences. So it's like, they're like, hey, Spencer, what's let me log into your whatever. I was like, all right. And then I'm like, oh, my password is, je ne parle pas français. And they're like, how do I spell that? And I was like, this is why I don't tell people my password anymore, because it's like, it's so many steps. It's an old television.
古いテレビです。
Yeah, the funny ones are always great. The funny ones are always great. That chair is low. このその椅子は
その椅子は低いです。
Perfectamundo. All right, 20 more minutes, guys, and we out. We got to be out of here. I got to start my day. I've been here playing video games for 2 hours.
鏡は新しいです。
Yeah, that's what I try to tell. That's what's one of the biggest hangups when we're trying to do the reverse. Because it's easy for me to drop the subject. That's fine. But it's teaching students from Japanese to English that's like a straight up nightmare. Because they're so used to talking in that way that when they learn English, they use the same like rhythm. So, for example, I would say like, hey, hey Spencer, or like, hey Hitomi, how was your weekend? And they're like, it's fine. And I'm like, okay, what did you do? They're like, shopping. And I'm like, what? Right? Because in Japanese, it's like kaimono. And I'm like, oh, cool. Versus like, because you don't have to say I went shopping or kaimash. Yeah, kaimono, like a shopping. Right? But in English, it's like, you would literally say, I went shopping, but all the time it's like, shopping. And I'm like...
鏡は新しいです。
Yeah. I stopped doing it, like, it all depends on who I'm talking to. So, like, whatever teacher I'm working with, like, I like, switch it up. You drop topics in JP, PR. You drop subjects in English. Then you drop bombs. You drop these fire lyrics. You drop bombs. All right.
鏡は新しいです。は新です。
この冷蔵庫は古いです。
That's a good one. You drop topics.
この冷蔵庫は古いです。
鏡は古いです。鏡は冷蔵庫古です。
あの冷蔵庫は新しいです。
That's mirar. That razor is new.
上、冷蔵庫、低い、本棚、鏡。
That mirror is old.
鏡は古いです。
冷蔵庫、古い、鏡、隣、低い。
This mirror is new. This mirror is new. This mirror is new.
鏡は新しいです。
新しい冷蔵庫です。
新しい冷蔵庫です。I don't know how to spell refrigerator. What? I don't know how to spell refrigerator, so clearly it's wrong. Refrigerator.
冷蔵庫は新しいです。布団は鏡の下にあります。布団は鏡に下の布団は鏡の下にあります。の下にあります。
This refrigerator is old.
この冷蔵庫はです。
この鏡は高いですか？
この鏡は高いですか？ This mirror is expensive. What is this mirror expensive? I'm ridiculous. It is a new refrigerator.
新しい冷蔵庫です。
Hey, it was very nice to meet you. I hope to see you again, alright? You seem like a super strong learner and a lot of things I could learn from you. But I appreciate you popping in. And it's very nice to meet you. Let's stay connected. Hit me up on Discord, Instagram, wherever. You know, whatever's clever. Alright? Nice to meet you, buddy. よろしくお願いします。
リスニングの練習をしていると話すスキルも良くなるでしょう。このようにすべてのスキルは関わっているんですね。
You know, it works. It works. It works. You know, I like meeting new folk, and you could probably help. You could probably help me with my conversations. でも全部の会話難しいですね。でも日本人の日本人友達がありません。持っていない。探してない。毎日仕事はあります。でもパンデミックはhas everyone たくさんの人は怖いですね。でも毎日仕事とand my coworkers, you know, the same, you know, they work too, you know. So it's like everybody busy, everybody working, everybody scared. What can you do? Can't meet nobody, can't go nowhere. It's like they just locked down Japan like yesterday. It's like now we definitely can't leave. But hey, I'm gonna try to go to Osaka this year, this like few months.
はですたでか
でも人と話すのは簡単かもしれません。自分にとって大変なことをすると
The futon is underneath the mirror. What time is it? Yeah, I got another 12 minutes. The futon is beneath the mirror.
そのような練習をしてみるのもいいと思います。
Larai Fox, what are you up to today? What you up to today? Oh, what's your time zone? What's everybody's time zone? The futon is beneath in there.
布団は鏡の下にあます。
新しい冷蔵庫です。
新しい冷蔵庫です。
こんにちは、イーサクです。このポッドキャストでは日本語を勉強している人が日本語で考えられるようにいろいろなトピックについて話します。
It is a new
この鏡は高いですか？
I literally took out it is and got punished. この
自由な読書についてです。あなたは
Is this mirror expensive?
新しい冷蔵庫です。
It is a new refrigerator. Thank you.
この鏡は高いですか？
この鏡は高いですか？ Is that mirror expensive? Is this mirror
この
expensive?
鏡は高いですか？
本を読む時間を作るとストレスが少なくなるでしょう。
It just wants to get me angry. That's all it wants to do. That's all you want to do. Don't you mock me. Alright, we hit level triple. It's close enough for government work. Alright, let's go pursue this. Since I have a few more minutes left, I'm just gonna zing out Mani Kani for the next 10 minutes here. Oh no, this is gold. What? How is this not? Coal. Oh, it's the young one. In second hand? No. This is in old Chuko. In old Chuko. Substitute.
2つのタイプの学生に文法のテストをさせました。その結果はどうだったと思いますか？
I don't remember. Kawaru. Your car. Replace your car.
文法を勉強した学生より本を読んでいた学生の方が
Let me. I have to stay Duolingo here. I have to keep it as Duolingo as possible, guys. Like, that's what we're gonna do. One more Duolingo. Actually, no. Let's finish this up. This vacation one.
台湾土産
Miyage. Like souvenir. 1.
ワン韓国
Kankoku.
台湾人ですか？
Taiwan jin desu ka?
ワン
1.
それはオーストラリアからのお土産です。
それはオーストラリアからのお土産です。
お土産お土産お土産
It's a souvenir from Australia. 土産。
ワン土産
マリオは台湾人です。
Mario is Taiwanese. 韓国。
韓国彼らは韓国出身です。彼らは
韓国出身です。They are from South Korea.
マリアさんは台湾出身です。マリアさんは韓国。マリアさんは台湾出身です。台湾
Oh, that is Taiwan. That's cool.
出身です。マリアさんは台湾出身です。
Good one. Taiwan. This one. No, that one. One.
台湾
Taiwan.
母は韓国語が話せます。
Because it's technically the Chinese characters. That's cool. Haha, what? What is that?
母は韓国語が話せます。
That's right. 母は韓国語が話せます。My mother can speak the Korean. 1.
ワン土産
土産
旅行鏡韓国
高いお土産を買いました。
I bought an expensive souvenir.
ワン
1.
旅行
旅行
土産
土産
韓国台湾
台湾
週末は韓国に行きました。週末は韓国に行きました。
I went to South Korea on the weekend.
私がこのポッドキャストでニュースレターを書いているので
Alright, congrats on level uno. Let's go. We started the thing. Huh, that was fun.
ニュースレターを読むとボ
So you started to unlock it. I get it. All right. All right. All right. All right. I think I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for the new friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Who did we have in here? Just want to say the big thanks to my sister, DLM. Chongwang, very good to have you. Azurabun, also fantastic. Larai, very nice to meet you. Thank you so very much for hanging out. And let's do some Korean, yeah? And we picked up also a new friend here. Shrong? Zirong? Shirong. Right? I don't want to be strong about it, right? So, very nice to meet you. Thanks, DLM. You guys have been nothing but the greatest. I appreciate you guys for just being cool. I'm going to Tokyo tonight. Probably going to load up some magic. I want to get back. And let's do some more learning. Thank you very much. Let's go raid somebody. Where are we raiding? We go to Link or we go to Cobra? I haven't seen Cobra in a while, so let's drop him. Let's drop into him and give him a good Happy New Year. All right, thanks everybody. I'll catch you guys soon. You take care of yourselves and take care. Thanks, DLM. Peace.